Good morning. I was going to film a morning routine and I got to thinking, like, I don't really have a morning routine on quarantine. Like, I feel like my morning routine is like my whole day routine because I'm just home all day. So there's no there's like not a difference between like my morning and then the rest of my day, I feel like. So, and it just doesn't feel right to do like a morning routine as like a teacher because I won't be back in school for like a really long time. So that was my original plan, was I was going to do an updated morning routine, like a teacher morning routine, but then we're not going back to school this year. So I just figured that's kind of like a weird thing to film because it's like not useful, or I don't know, it just feels weird right now. So I figured I would just do another day in my life. I did a day in my life like a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I feel like my routine has already changed quite a bit since then. At that point, we were still not even sure if we were going back to school. Axel, no. We weren't even sure if we were going back to school or not. And at this point now we know for sure that we are not. And now I've like really got a routine down for my day because I was kind of going a little bit crazy, to be honest. I'm just not someone who can be home all the time. And so I've had to like make a routine and stick to it every day, Monday through Friday. So I've basically been trying to like treat the weekends still kind of like a weekend. I like sleep in a little bit later on the weekends, and then during the week I've been trying to get up. I don't even set an alarm or anything. I literally just have the blinds open in the room on weekdays so that the sun wakes me up, and then on the weekends I close the blinds and so they don't wake me up. So that's, I don't know. I have just been trying to like set a routine. So each day I wake up, obviously just like whenever I wake up, and which is usually around like 7:30-ish, and then I usually lay in bed for a while and play on my phone, just because I don't need to like get up right away. And then I get up and I make breakfast for Skylar and myself. We've been eating avocado toast like every single day. I also thought I could kind of show you like what I eat in the day. Today's like a pretty normal day, so I'll show you my routine for the day, and then I'll also show you like what I'm eating. And because I have some really good, like I have a really good salad that I made yesterday, and I'm gonna make it again today. And I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier because I feel like I was not eating very healthy, and I did find out that I was anemic, so I've been trying to like boost up my iron. So yeah. So anyway, for breakfast I'm making avocado toast, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we use this Dave's Killer bread. This is Skylar's favorite. It's actually pretty good, and I'm now looking at it. It actually has like a decent amount of iron in it. So we each get one piece of this. I'll just toast it. Okay, and then we do half an avocado each, and then I'll do, I've been doing a boiled egg on each of them, or like a scrambled egg. I'm gonna do boiled eggs today because I have a bunch. I just went and boiled some yesterday because it's still kind of hard. Well, you can only buy 1 pack of eggs at the store, and so... This one's mine. I put sriracha on it. Skylar doesn't like sriracha on his. I tried it yesterday and it was super good, so that's my new favorite thing. So I'm gonna eat this and then I will get ready for my workout. I wanted to show you guys the face wash, like the face products that I've been using. I'm gonna like set this right here. Also, bump is coming in real big. I wanted to show you guys because I got these at Ulta, and I kind of just bought it on a whim one time, and I really, really like it. This is like totally off center, but that's okay. So this is the Florence brand, or Florence by Mills Clean Magic Face Wash. When I first used it, I was like, it was okay. It's super, super, super gentle. Like if you have sensitive skin, this would be good for you. Oh, I never realized. It says you can use it as a makeup remover, apply to dry skin, and wipe off with a tissue. I never knew that. Anyway, so this is the face wash. This is my second bottle now of it, and I use it pretty much only in the morning. I don't use it at night. I used a different one because it's just isn't in my shower. But it's so, so, so nice. It doesn't like suds up or anything, and it's just like a super quick wash. And then I just recently ordered the moisturizer. I don't know why it comes in a small bottle, but this is the moisturizer, and it just smells like, I was about to say coconut. It smells like cucumber, and it's just really nice. It's super gentle. That's like the only stuff that's been good on my skin since I've been pregnant, is I can only use things that are like really, really gentle. So I wanted to share that with you guys. In case you have sensitive skin too, you might like that. It wasn't super expensive either. I think the bottle of face wash is like $12 at $12, yeah, at Ulta. And then the moisturizer was like 8 or 10, I think. I don't know. So I'm gonna wash my face and then get on with my work. That I have been doing a workout before I go for a walk. I'll usually take him for a walk, but I'll do a quick workout before. If you watched my second trimester video, which you may not have because it may not have been something that you were interested in, but I said in that video that I've been doing Tone It Up, like the studio app, and I downloaded it, like just seeing how much it was because I obviously can't go to the gym right now, and it still hasn't made me pay. So like in that video I said I think only a week was free, but like it still hasn't made me pay. So I don't know, maybe it's just always free. I think in order to get like a program, maybe you have to pay for it. I really don't know. But if you're interested in some like workouts at home, they have so many workouts on here. Like you literally have all these different categories, and I always just go to the pregnancy one. And then this is all pregnancy workouts. Like there's so many on here. I mean, there's not like a ton, but oh, I guess that was more. I feel like that's a lot. And they only had a couple on their YouTube channel, which is why I even downloaded it in the first place. And I was willing to pay for it, but I guess I don't have to. So anyway, I just pick one from here. They're anywhere from like 15 to 25 minutes. And then I will go for a walk with Axel. And then when I get back, it's kind of when I start my like work day. And Axel just sits here on the couch watching out the window because he likes to bark at everything that walks by. Huh, boy? I'm gonna show you how excited Axel gets to go outside. I can't say the word yet. Axel, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Where's your bra? Where's your bra? Good boy. We call this little thing like his harness, his bra. And he takes it to me every time. He knows when he's gonna get to go for a. It is like seriously the most beautiful day outside today. Oh my gosh, it's like 75 and just gorgeous. Also, I think I showed these, but our irises bloomed, although some of them are kind of dying now, but they're so pretty. But it's so nice outside. And Axel just wants to play. so now that I went for my walk, it's time to kind of like start my work day. So the last day of my life I filmed, we hadn't really been doing much distance learning. We were still kind of like dipping our toes a little bit in it because it had only been like a week and a half or something, I think, that we had been out of school. So at this point now we are like full-blown distance learning. We are not teaching any new content. So basically what I do each day is I give my kids a Google form. In the Google form, it has the checklist of things that they can do each day. Everything is still optional because we can't like require that they do it just because there's so many like equity issues with that. So, but I assign it Monday through Thursday. And it's just like going on iReady, going on Zearn, which is like their math program. We have like extracurriculars on there. We made like a reading practice slideshow. So I was in charge. We kind of based it off of, just a second. Okay, so I was in charge, or sorry, what I was saying. We based it off of our WIN groups, which is like the ELA groups that we rotate for, my team. So I took the group that I was already basically working with, and then I did the reading practice like slideshows for that. And essentially all I did was, or all three of us did, was we just screenshotted a bunch of stuff from like TPT, from curriculum, stuff like that, and then just turned it into like an interactive slide show. Is that what I'm trying to say? So rather than like them doing the worksheet or whatever it is, paper version, everything is just like screenshotted. So then they used Google Slides to fill it in and whatever. So for example, like I have a rhyming thing and it's like to match the pictures. So normally you would cut the pictures out, glue them on, but for this I just screenshotted all the little pictures individually, and then they just drag and drop the picture like on top of the other picture. So I've been making those, or my team's been doing those, and that's kind of like their reading practice. And yeah, so they do that, and then they have some extracurriculars. They are supposed to get about 3 hours or so of work a day, which ends up being about 12 hours of work a week. So, and it takes them I would imagine it probably takes them about 3 hours. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. So each day I kind of get on and then I look at the work from the day before. Even though it's not graded, I still give them like a score. I just give them, full credit for doing it. And then I comment back to them on Google Classroom. And then I'll just kind of like set up the stuff for the following day, respond to any emails or anything that I have. This week, actually, we don't really have many emails going on because we're actually technically on spring break this week. But I didn't want my kids to get out of the groove because a lot of them got in the groove finally, I feel like. So I felt, I don't know. And since it's all optional, it doesn't really matter. If they want to do it this week, they can. So that's that. I have a call in about an hour, and then I have another call, which is like 2 hours after that. But usually my team stays on the call for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So I'm going to get off of their call early so I can make lunch in between those two, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to make for lunch because it's really delicious. I'm done with my first call. I guess I could take these off. It's about 1 o'clock right now, so I'm going to make some lunch. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to make. I made this yesterday. It was super good. So it's like a salad, and then I did quinoa on top. I didn't do any protein. If I had chicken cooked, I would have put chicken on it, but I just didn't have any. So I'll just kind of show you everything. I do the spring mix. This has like spinach and, it's spinach and spring mix, sorry. I do that. I do about, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 tablespoons of quinoa. I cooked this in bone broth and just like water, like half water, half bone broth in the Instant Pot yesterday. So I just have the leftover of that. I made this dressing. It's sort of like a honey mustard. It's olive oil, honey, what's the other stuff in it? Oh, Dijon mustard, and then like salt and pepper, and then garlic, I think. That's all. Usually I put like apple cider vinegar in it, but I just didn't today. And then I do feta cheese. I do cut up like maybe a third of an apple. And then I did cucumber and bell pepper. I basically just tried to throw as much veggie, or as many veggies on there as possible, or as many like extra things. Oh, and then I put these on there, these raspberry and cranberry walnut Frisco. I don't know. They're just like glazed walnuts and then little cranberries. And then I have some of these, which I would just throw these on there because I need to get rid of them because they're actually technically expired, but they're just almonds. So I figured it was fine. So I was going to get rid of those. And then I just mix everything together and it tastes really, really good. All right, and then this is the salad when it's all finished, and I'll just mix everything together and then I'll just eat it like that. So super, super good, super healthy, and I feel like it has a lot of iron in it, but I don't know if I don't know if I can actually claim that it does, but healthy food. So I know quinoa has a lot of iron and spinach, so we're just gonna go ahead and say it does, but I'm also gonna take my iron supplement as well. All right, I finished my salad, but I'm gonna have a little bit of this Gardetto's, I think that's how you say it. Stuff is so good. It's been my favorite the last like month. And then I'll have a smoothie probably in a couple hours or so, in between like lunch and dinner, to just hold me over, since that salad didn't have any protein necessarily on it, like meat protein. It won't keep me full for like all that long, but I'm gonna have some of this, and then I have towels in the washer, so I'm gonna get, or no, in the dryer. So I'm gonna get those out and then put them away, and then it'll probably be about time for my next call because it's at 2, so it's like 1:30 right. All right, it's like 4 o'clock now, and I'm making a smoothie. I just actually was in the backyard pulling some weeds and helping Skylar with something, so my face is probably like super red because it's really hot out there. It's only like, oh, it's 80, but which isn't that hot, but you know, when it's like hot for the first time in a really long time, and it just like feels so hot. Anyway, so we had a beekeeper come because I noticed this morning on my walk that we had an area on the side of our house that had a bunch of bees, so I had to deal with all that, and I figured I would show you what is in my smoothie. I've got 2 handfuls of kale. I have probably like a little less than a cup, maybe like 2/3 of a cup of this coconut water, and then I do 2 kiwis, a handful of frozen green grapes. This thing is like off center. The other half of the apple that I had from lunch, a little bit of mango. My mango was like not doing too hot. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all. I'm making dinner, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm making because it's super good. We've made it one other time. It's a recipe from Pinterest, and it's pretty easy. It doesn't require like a ton of ingredients, which is nice. And I had like everything pretty much, well, I did have everything from the last time I cooked it, which was like random stuff like cornstarch. I don't normally use that for anything. So it's broccoli beef. So I've got all the beef cooked over here. This will go in the pan when the broccoli's done. The broccoli is currently cooking with some garlic and some stock, some beef stock, and then I've got the sauce right here that will go on it all. And then I have some rice cooking in the Instant Pot. I will link this recipe down below. It's just crazy good beef and broccoli on Pinterest. I think I'll go for a walk once it cools down a little bit because it's still a little bit hot. It's only like 5:30. I'm not really hungry, so I had that smoothie, but Skylar was hungry, so I'll probably just have a little bit, and then I'll have like a little bit later, because normally we weren't eating dinner till like 7, but he got hungry early, so yeah. Kitchen is mostly cleaned up from dinner. I have the dishwasher going. I just have a couple other things that like need to be put away, but it's pretty much cleaned up. Dinner was super good. I don't think I actually showed you guys once it was like all finished, but it was really, really good. And I went for a walk. Took Axel for like a little over a half a mile, or like it was like 0.8 I think, and yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired today. Like, I don't know what my problem is, but I'm exhausted today. Anyway, I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'll probably just sit on the couch the rest of the evening and watch TV. Usually Sky and I will watch like an episode of something or a couple episodes of something. And then when we go to bed, we've been reading to the baby. So we're currently working on Harry Potter, like the whole series. So we're on the first book, and we just like take turns reading it, and we just read it out loud, which has been fun. So I've been doing that, and yeah, that's the rest of my night. So that's pretty much a normal day. But if you guys are interested in more of these, then I can keep filming them because I'm gonna be home for a long time. So yeah, if you guys are interested though, let me know in a comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.